Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So as you guys can see in the title, today's video is going to be a foundation first impression kind of a review video. The funny thing about this video is that last week I saw a video. I was watching Chinutays, I think that's how you pronounce her name, and she's someone I follow on YouTube and Instagram. She's amazing, she's so beautiful, and she was doing a review on this foundation and how full coverage it is and how it's so affordable, and I didn't really know what to expect, so I wanted to try the foundation out for myself. So what happened was that there's a foundation, a full coverage foundation, and then there's a foundation serum. Now the foundation serum is more lightweight, so it's like something you kind of just throw on. It's a foundation, but it's extremely light, like for people who don't really like full coverage or medium coverage foundations. So I noticed when I was doing the review, I was just like, why is this so lightweight when I seen how full coverage it was in her video? So then I was like, wait a minute, is there a foundation too? Like, is this foundation that I have, or is this a serum? So when I looked at the bottle, I'll show you right now. It says serum. You see it right there? I was like, what? So I was so excited about trying it that I literally bought the wrong one. So anyway, I managed to get the correct one, which is the full coverage. It's coverage foundation, high coverage foundation formula. It's a full coverage foundation, and I seen it on her channel and I just was like, wow, I really want to try it. And she said it was affordable. So now this foundation is by the brand called The Ordinary. I think they're based out in Canada. I'm not 100% sure. I have the link to the website for them and their products down below. They sell a lot of serums and stuff like that. Like, I don't really know too much about the brand. I just automatically saw what she had in her video and I was just like, I have to try this, because I don't really have good luck with foundation. Like, I don't. So I was just like, I need to try it. Like, it's not gonna kill me, you know, it's not gonna hurt me to try it. And the good thing is that this foundation is only $6.90, which is insane. The shipping is, I think it's like $4 or $4 or $5, but I didn't mind it because with the shipping and then this, it came out to like a little under $12, which is not bad because even drugstore foundations are $12 or more nowadays. So I bought one and I wanted to just try it out. I'm gonna go on my phone and I'm gonna let you guys just basically see. I'm gonna say, you know, a little bit about it and let you guys hear about it, because there's a lot of things it does not have in it, which is good. They have 21 shades, which is pretty good. So it says it's water-free, alcohol-free, oil-free, silicone-free, nut-free, vegan, gluten-free, soy-free, and cruelty-free. The shade I got is 2.1, which is medium, and it says pink undertones. Now the weird thing is that I have an olive undertone. Like, sometimes I feel like it can partially be yellow, but then I do feel like I have an olive undertone. So the color she had in her video, it basically, she was the shade right after this one, which is 2.1Y, I believe. And she's like a shade to a shade or two shades darker than me. So I was just wondering what was my color, and it's hard to go off of the internet and how to choose your color. I'm gonna just jump right into the tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Leave me a comment, any videos you want to see. I'll follow my Instagram. I'll have it listed up here. And I'll see you guys later on. We're going to get into the video. I'm going to use two primers that I would normally use, which is the NYX Hydra Touch and then the Prime Shield by Milani, which basically it's a mattifying primer and it helps with your pores. So I'm going to use that in my T-zone. Just something quick, but something I would normally use. I don't use this too much because it's kind of silicone based, and I don't like, when you're oily, it's not good to have silicone feeling primers because it slips around and it moves. This is where I'm dry over here and here. I wanted to, you know, I wanted to perform the same way it would with any, like I want my routine for priming to be the same way it would for any other foundation. Use my beauty sponge, and then the other side I'm gonna use a Morphe E6 brush. Okay, it's like a kabuki brush. I don't normally use brushes for my foundation, but I'm gonna try that for today, just so you guys can see how it performs with two different types of objects. So yeah, so my face is primed. It gave it a little, you know, a little while, a few seconds. So now I'm going with the foundation, and it's 30 milliliters. So it's not the biggest foundation, but again, for the price, you can't beat that. At the same time, it's also, it has a pump. And it has where you can lock it so it doesn't come down, which is great. So I'm gonna pump, I don't know how much I'm gonna need because it's full coverage, I heard. So for now, this is what it looks like. I'm gonna use a beauty blender first. So I'm gonna apply it on this side of my, so my left side, which is what you're seeing is the right side. I'm gonna apply it there. And yeah, I'm gonna start off with my NYX beauty sponge, which I highly recommend. This is like a dupe for the beauty blender, literally. So I'm gonna just now, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I put just a little bit. I didn't put too much. First of all, the shade is pretty much my perfect shade. If you guys can see, it's my perfect shade. You always want to blend it down to your neck, right? It's my perfect shade, which is a plus for me, right? Because I struggle with that, you know. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take more that I already have here, and I'm gonna put that on my nose too, because brushes just clearly don't work on my nose, so I'm not even gonna do it to myself. I'm gonna zoom you guys in. You can see. So I wouldn't say it's full coverage. Like, I'm gonna try to see if it's buildable. But right now you guys can see, like, I have freckles over here. The freckles are showing, they're peeking through. Now, what I can say is it looks like skin, which is good, okay? It looks like skin, so that's good. So if it looks like skin, most likely it's gonna be a buildable foundation, which is good. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually add a little more to see how far we can go. So let's see. It might also be that the sponge is soaking up the product. I don't know what it is, and I have a pimple on my face, like it's uninvited, and I don't know why it joined me today, but clearly, yeah, I have a pimple on my nose, and I'm not very happy about that, but we'll just act like that's not there. I don't know why it says it has pink undertones, because this is for pink undertones, because honestly, I don't have pink undertone. This has more of a warm tone to me. And yeah, like I don't really see how it would fit with skin with pink undertones. I think honestly, I think it's gonna be too warm. To be honest, this looks almost like the serum. Like, I'm almost wondering, did I choose the wrong one again? And I didn't. So we're gonna try it now with the brush. What I have left here, I'm gonna use some of this, and I'm gonna add more to apply it on my face. So now I'm gonna blend it in a little bit with this Y6 brush. So, I'm gonna let you guys see. Look at that. It looks really good. So with the brush, I feel like it covered more with the brush. I feel like with the brush, it definitely covered more. And with the Beauty Blender, it gave it like a light to medium coverage. But for some reason, like, I kind of like it with the Beauty Blender better. Like the side with the Beauty Blender I like better. I don't know why. I think because like using it on this side with the brush, it feels a little more cakey. Like it doesn't look cakey. I wouldn't really say it feels heavy. It just like, maybe because I have texture on my face, which is like something I have to deal with. It's not really, you know, I try to deal with it. I try to like, you know, deal with it, but it doesn't really work out for me all the time. I just have texture, you know, there's nothing I can do about that. It definitely, I would say it's medium to full coverage. I wouldn't jump right in and, you know, say that it's full coverage. Maybe it's, you know, it's not that it's full coverage for me, or maybe it's because it's my texture, you know. To each his own. But like a semi-matte foundation, it's not that sticky, but it's not dry, if that makes sense. And I'm oily, you know, like I say it in every video, I'm oily in my T-zone and I'm kind of dry everywhere else. In the winter, I'm probably going to be drier, so I'm sure it'll work for me. Like, this is the type of foundation that the finish I would wear anyway. I just would apply powder and just make sure I set it, and a setting spray and all that stuff. So I would still wear this, but to be honest, I think it looks really nice on the skin. So what I'm gonna do is I'm like, So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go off camera and I'm going to do the rest of my face, my concealer and everything, just to, you know, complete the review and let you guys see how it looks with the makeup sitting on top, and I'll let you guys know my final review. So I will be right back. Okay guys, so I'm back and I have my final thoughts on the foundation. So I did my makeup, concealer, powder, setting spray, pretty much everything. And honestly, I really like the foundation. I'm gonna let you guys take a close up look. Doesn't look too heavy. It looks like skin. It just looks like my skin. Like I have medium coverage, I would say, and I think it's buildable. When I set it with my powder and everything, you know, it looks good. It's just I will say that it does pick up on like my texture. It shows up a little bit in my nose corner, but to be honest, most of my foundations do. I'm not really surprised with that. Just like where I have little pores and stuff around, it does show a little bit. Like you can definitely tell I'm wearing foundation, but it is more skin-like than anything. So I definitely recommend this foundation for sure. It's only $6.90, I believe, and like I said, there's 21 shades. You can get it on, it's ordinary.com, I believe. I'll have it linked down below for sure, so you guys can check it out. I'll also link, I think it's Chinutays. I'm not sure. I'm sorry if you see this video at all. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. You know I love you. But I will have her video listed down below so you guys can also see like the way it applied on her face, because it did look really flawless. It was just so beautiful. So I think if you have oily skin, I think you would be able to use it. You just need to powder, you know, your foundation, set it, use a mattifying setting powder, mattifying setting spray, so that way it can lock everything in and help with your oils. Use, you know, oily primers for oily skin, of course. I know it's a headache, but that's what happens when you're oily. Is something that we just deal with. So I do recommend the foundation though. I have everything listed so you guys can check it out. Let me know how you like this video. I hope to see you guys in my next video very soon. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys. Mwah.